Alright, time to watch cutscenes. Welcome to Cutscene, the video game, part 2. Chapter 6, Wounds. It's Jin.
You little scamp. Do you know how much the core you took was worth? I stole it from the castle. 3 years it took me to get it. And now...
Please! She's barely 10 years old!
Silence! Stay out of it!
Oh!
If you die, it'll be as good as new. You brought this on yourself.
Well,
from now on, I'll protect you. I'll keep you safe. Always. My name is Jin. What's yours?
Laura.
Laura.
It seems like sending outcasts was the right choice. You all right?
I've been through worse. I can handle it.
Jin, I swear I'll make your dream come true. So stop putting yourself at risk.
There's still time.
Is that part of your dream, too? What are we, in the end? This hunger I feel, this thirst, is it really my own? Or is it someone else's? Sometimes I can't tell. Tell me, Jin, are you really here? I don't know where I really am.
You're starting to sound like a human.
Oh, yeah?
Perhaps we're not so different after all. Humans and blades.
Oh, so interesting, so deep, so foreboding. Indol time, oh boy. Raya's here, or Raya and Moradin are showing up. Hey, it's Nile and Aegean.
What's the deal with this ceasefire?
A tribunal, it looks like. Praetor or Malthus is here in person. And who's going to argue with the Praetor?
Does he have any clue how many men we lost? If those Ardanians get away with this, architect, damn it.
Quit your grumbling, mate. All this is way beyond our pay grade.
You got that right. We're all just faceless cannon fodder to the bigwigs. CO says jump, we jump.
guess that's technically all you are. Morning, folks. Everyone sleep well? Not a wink. Figured as much. Let's take a nice walk over to the hall where the emergency summit's being held. Clear our heads a little. Someone's gonna escort Morag over there, right? I think I would be perfectly capable of finding my own way. Mithra's meant to be attending too, right? Apparently, yes. See, might as well head over there. I guess you're right. Let's go then. Nothing for it. Just head on over. Reconstitute. Oh boy. Wow.
Poppy Busters still hold many secrets.
We're beginning to trust each other. How nice. Oh look, what a surprise. I have my faith in my structural integrity. Yes, receive a certain amount of total damage. And your footsteps sure are loud. So yeah, Fan's dead. That's not good. You know, I feel like in the main story she's kind of forgettable because she's only around for one chapter. Or I guess, yeah, like one chapter, I guess. She's not really around for very long.
Everyone.
Look alive!
Yes, over here. Sonello. Through here is the venue for the Summit of Nations. I must apologize, but entry is forbidden to all but the official representatives of each nation. I guess this is as far as we go. Yes, Regin and I will proceed to the summit. Well, I'm coming with you. And so are you, Mithra, remember? I guess. I'm not sure I like it, but I suppose I have to play my part in all this. Rex, you head back to our chambers with the others and wait for us. No problems. Careful in there, okay, Mithra? Don't worry. I'll handle this just fine. It's time for more cutscenes. Oh boy.
My deepest thanks to you for agreeing to this ceasefire. Queen Rakura, Emperor Nile.
As I recall from the Assyrian treaty of 350 years ago, the Praetorium was to refrain from intervention in times of war. And yet here you are intervening. But I trust you have a suitable justification, Your Eminence.
Naturally. But first, to ensure impartiality in these negotiations, may I present Nira, acting chairman of the Argentum Trade Guild. Furthermore, representing the Tantalese, His Highness the Crown Prince Ozikairis Brunev Tantal will also be attending.
What?
The Crown Prince? The prodigal Prince of Tantal.
Sounds like nothing like his name. Or at least that's what he has told us anyways. Man, things sure must be tense here. Oh, hey.
What a spectacle. Seems the Praetor has as much clout around here as ever.
Could we not just take them out here and now?
Good point. All the principal nations' heads gathered here? It'd make things easy later.
The way to the World Tree must first be opened. Wiping out mankind is the easy part. We could manage that ourselves.
Even so.
That isn't our only goal, remember? We must wait for the stage to be set.
Is Jin serious about this?
Yeah. I've been wondering that myself.
Oh, he's serious. He always is. He will annihilate mankind, and then he will kill the architect.
What a very interesting plan you have there, Mr. Jin.
Now, It seems Mor Ardain has been accused of a unilateral breach of treaty in this matter. Emperor Nile, I open the floor to you. Is there anything you wish to say?
While we are still conducting investigations into the cause, it cannot be denied that weaponry belonging to our forces was discharged against Uriah. Regardless of any possible reason and circumstance, we are prepared to offer recompense for this grave offense.
So you want to settle this with money?
We will provide any compensation deemed necessary.
Perhaps I'm misunderstanding. To my ears, it sounds almost as if you mean to imply that the blame for these offences does not lie with your Majesty at all.
We are investigating. I ask that we not draw any hasty conclusions.
What need is there for investigation? I believe a cause has already been established. There are witnesses.
And that would be?
Well, you see.
What a preposterous notion. The people you speak of are merely a terrorist group. How could they possibly command that measure of...
It's the truth. I, Ozyclyrus, swear this in the name of King Eulogimenos Tantal.
Can confirm ex-Chairman Banner give these people some kind of supplies. Military supplies, methinks. And in great number, yes.
But why would...
What if I were to tell you that the Aegis Malus, who raised the world 5 centuries ago, was involved?
Ridiculous. Everyone knows he disappeared in a blaze of flame.
He's very much alive, believe me. That arsehole, I mean, the Aegis, has confronted us in person.
You can't say that, bro.
And if my word is not enough for you...
What's up?
A blade? But that core crystal...
This is another Aegis, named Mithra. Your Highness has heard of her, surely?
So the rumors that reached us were true. Who is its driver?
If you knew that, I dare say your surprise would be even greater. But that is not the matter we are here to discuss, Your Highness. This is a dire situation.
Exactly.
"6 o'clock already. Mithra's been in there for a long time now.
We've just got to trust them. They're dealing with the leaders of whole nations. It's not like there's anything you or me can do to help.
Ugh.
I've noticed something about Malos. He's an Aegis, but you wouldn't know it from how he's fighting. I'm pretty sure he's damaged in some way.
You mean he can't use the full extent of his powers?
The wounds I dealt in our battle long ago may not be completely healed. His end goal is Elysium. He wants to go back to the place he was born. There he can heal until his powers have recovered. If Malos is allowed to restore himself,
the horrors of 5 centuries past will return.
Or worse still, Malos's goal is simple. He means to destroy humanity in its entirety.
Why would anyone desire that?
Perhaps he doesn't even need a reason. It seems to be a deep-seated drive. An instinct. As natural as breathing.
All of this is my responsibility.
Praetor Amalthus? Whatever do you mean?
It was none other than I who awakened Malos and unleashed him upon the world.
So, Your Eminence, the rumor that you were once Malos's driver is...
I never intended to obscure the truth. It is writ plain for all to see in history books. I was a fool. It was to prevent such foolishness that all passage to the World Tree was forbidden after the Aegis War. However, it has become apparent that the laws of men do not apply to Malos. The time may have come to lift that restriction.
Ooh.
I appreciate this.
Don't think you've earned my trust. But since Rex is going to Elysium, their paths are bound to cross. That's all.
I'm surprised. You seem so devoted to the boy.
It's for both our sakes. But you, Amalthus, who is it that you're living for?
So much foreboding. Morning, folks. You're looking a bit better slept than yesterday. Pretty much. Fan's state funeral is to be held today, is it not? Yeah, I think it was meant to be happening in Seor's Plaza right outside the sanctum. You'll be going, right, chum? Yes. Be wrong for me not to. Seor's Plaza not very far away. Time to go. Quick, quick. Master Pon's so bossy sometimes. We don't have Morag. Oh no. Guess she's busy doing other things. But for now, we must head to Seor's Plaza. Over here. Time for even more cutscenes.
I guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense. Shouldn't you be with him?
He's a boy. Best not to bother them at times like this.
I expected you'd be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pirates? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I kid. Sheesh. It's weird though.
What is?
I mean, don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
What's that?
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal. Well, how it used to be.
Or diamond.
Now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is it different?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform fashion. In our case, the center part went to Rex, and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fans isn't like that.
Exactly. It looks more like someone stole her core.
Someone stole her core. Someone's a dirty thief. It was quite the grand funeral ceremony. It spoke volumes as to just how much Fan was loved by her people. The goddess of Indal won't be an easy position to replace. Hey, Rex, what are you going to do from here on out? If we're going to reach the World Tree, we'll need the Praetor's help, but... Mr. Rex, here you are. Praetor Malthus wishes to speak with you. He's waiting in the audience chamber. It's perfect timing then. Maybe you want to talk about the World Tree? I'm afraid I cannot say. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get ourselves on over to the audience chamber then. Time to head to the audience chamber. Let's walk all the way there, because actually I have to walk all the way there because there's no skip travel. No skipping of the travel. Hi there. For some reason I cannot forget the sight of Lady Fan's face as she gazed upon the tales of Alrest's creation. She looked so strangely melancholy. I can't imagine what must have been going through her mind. Is that so, huh? Still, that factoid about her crystal is a bit interesting. Hello there. Hey, you attend to this garden? Huh? I'm not too sure. This place is the sanctum of the Indoline Praetor. I guess it would be the same stately aura no matter who tended it. Well, I can only tell that the gardener here truly cherishes this place. I think that must be a good person. Yes, you're probably right. I think so. If I met the person responsible, I'd certainly want to commend them on their excellent work. My charm! Of course, I'd be glad to. May I ask your name? I'm called Florin. Well, Florin, I'd like to give you this. I'm sure the person who tends this garden would thank you for your kind words and give you a token of thanks. Actually, I'm rather pleased that someone else appreciates this garden. We get physical defense up 3! Oh boy. I guess that's one positive thing that's come from this. But for now, we shall go talk to Praetor Malthus. At the chippity chop of the staircase. Although we won't actually get all the way up, we'll get like 7/10 of the way. That's probably not correct, but more cutscenes. Oh boy.
My apologies. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not really. What were you doing?
I was cleansing the core crystals. It markedly increases their resonance success rate. Bonding with the crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
Okay. Oh, hey, this room.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Me?
Correct. Behold.
A map.
As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware, but this is Allrest, the world we currently inhabit.
Correct.
We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the world tree.
Also correct.
And here lies the Great Void. This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
So I've heard. It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the world tree.
No, that was the big giant metal snake
The
thing.
Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Wait, you mean that thing?
It's the big giant metal snake thing. Kind of looks like Rayquaza Pokemon.
To be precise, it is an artifice, a servant of the Aegis.
Of Mithra?
So that thing is Mithra's. Then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds.
So it was defeated in battle and sunk down into the cloud sea. And then I guess it must have glitched or something.
This means someone must have revived it.
Correct.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. They gave Ophion one directive: to ensure that none approach the World Tree. They sought to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War, so an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing. Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
It's called the Omega Feta, and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
Thanks, chum.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malos and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Feta for themselves. I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
All right. So, Zeke, you're going to be guarding us at Tantal, right? Sure am. Let's head back to our chambers before we talk about it. This isn't exactly the place for discussing stuff. Back to our room? Got it. I mean, yeah, but we're gonna turn back around and go to the Praetor's study. Oh boy, look at this new shiny location. Wow. Anyways, now we're gonna walk back. Oh man. Oh yes, we can also talk to Praetor Amalthus and also Hector. Bound for Tantal, I believe. I trust you will fulfill your duty as the Praetor's envoy. Remember, His Eminence has placed all his hope in you. So, to reach Elysium, we must first stop Ophion, the beast that carved the Great Void. And Ophion's directive was issued from Tantal, Zeke's homeland. I prepared envoy documents for you so that you may enter as representatives of Indal. I entreat you to reach Elysium before Malice. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man. Yes, wonderful. Anyways, not to Tantal, to the audience. No, not the audience chamber. The beds. There we go. Third time's the third time's the try. I'm having some problems speaking. I'm having all kinds of problems speaking, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. We can also go into this room, but I don't know if there's actually anything in here. Hello? No, there's nothing in here. Not now, anyway. Hello. Head your rooms. Assume you want me to take a leave soon? Please, make sure you are well rested before you set out once more. Okay. So many cutscenes.
We can reach Tantal by ship, but once we're there, we'll need to do a spot of walking.
So we're traveling with Shell, dear. Never thought I'd see the day.
I think you'll find I make a fantastic ally.
Luck of Zeke not so great. Bet we shipwrecked by tomorrow.
Cheeky furball.
What do you mean? Zeke's the best
We're
character
all
in the
gonna
game.
die.
Hey, Zeke. You said before that Torna concerned you too. What did you mean by that?
What? Oh, yeah, that. I don't know about those clowns, but Torna, the country that fell 500 years ago, they were the ancestors of us Tantalese. The people of Tantal are descended from Adam, the hero of Torna who escaped its destruction.
So, after Pyra fell asleep, Adam escaped to Tantal?
That's right.
That is the first I've heard of it. I have studied much history, but this story never featured. Most peculiar.
We're humble. Don't really like to brag about it. The only real trace left is in this here sigil of the royal family.
It does have the Lotharian symbol on it.
So why did you awaken Hayes?
Because her power was of great use to me. Indol has found itself under attack from Torna a number of times. She was necessary in driving them back.
Really? Then why don't you seem to have any others? Blades, that is.
Driver though I may be, I am no fighter. Besides, I find the warrior monks here so reliable. They get the job done.
If you say so. I wonder, do you know why Torna are using the name of a dead country?
Jin was a blade of Torna once. Loyalty or nostalgia? Who can say? Perhaps both.
Is that really all there is to it?
You don't think so?
I don't know much about what happened while I slept. There are no written records, either. All we have is stories passed down.
And you think that is insufficient? History is a murky thing. Only those present can truly know what took place.
That is true.
But weren't you one of those present?
And that is why I offer you my cooperation.
I guess we'll find out if we go to Tantal.
And sometimes history is also rewritten. Right, let's head for Goethe's port. Can we make it a leisurely walk? I guess. Why? It's been yikes since I last went home to Tantal. I've been thinking of Indol as my home for so long now, it feels weird to leave. I want to enjoy my last moments here. You can be shockingly sentimental sometimes. I know, shocking, isn't it? Shut up, you two. Gonna take some Indoline presents for the folk you haven't seen in a while? Huh, as if my old man would want any of that. Come on, let's start walking to Goethe's port. You could grab a whiff of Odifa along the way. They don't have that stuff in Tantal, so this could be your last chance. I said shut up already. Yes. I believe you're part of this one quest. You looking for info on that choir girl, Milika? Sorry, but I don't really know a lot about her. Maybe you should try asking that Orion girl, Albina. She's a refugee, and she's kept saying she was going to make it into the choir no matter what. But I haven't seen her around lately. Not sure what she's up to. That's about all I know, I'm afraid. Makes sense. Cheers. I think Albina's up here? Or is this a different lady? That's just Henny. You're not like that girl, are you? Well, I guess I can tell you then. There's this girl I've been spying on, Melika, a lot lately. There were some nasty looking guys with her too. I tried to get close and find out what she was up to, but she gave me the slip. Wish I could tell you more, but that's all I've got. Is that so? Sounds mighty suspicious if you ask me. Yes, this. Over this way. Ooh. Here's Becca. What? You want to know more about Melika? She joined the choir of Indar recently, you know? She was the only one in this whole camp who passed the audition. It's really prestigious to be in the choir. Only the very best singers are allowed to join. When you're in the choir, you get to sing at official ceremonies, like when they're moving the Titan and stuff. Is that how you want it? See you around then. So it seems like the choir's a pretty big deal. And also seems like Melika is in fact being spied on. You have Merc missions in front of me. Hello. Oh, look at you. Oh, this is a pain. Well, they've gone and stolen some of the Tambio roots I've been growing. Tambio roots are so nutritious and are prized for their medicinal uses. Only a few are stolen, so it's not that big a deal, but I reckon it was just some kids playing tricks. If so, they really need to be taught what's right and what's wrong. That's why I'm looking for help finding the suspects. Can do it. That's the spirit. You're such a good help. Alright, I'll make sure I'll get to that maybe. Hello, Surge. Would you happen to know a lieutenant? Elika, what about her? I don't know much about those fancy choir types. Though I could tell you a bit about the choir itself. Apparently, once you join the choir of Indal, you're basically set for life. I mean, it's an official branch of the Praetorium, so naturally they get special treatment. Us refugees don't get much in the way of opportunities, so lots of folk dream of joining up. Of course, I didn't make it past the audition. My mom and dad were so disappointed. Anyway, that's all the info I've got. So, you get treated very nicely, because the choir is a big deal. In fact, Melika has been being spied on. So, how did your investigation go? So there was an Orion girl in the refugee camp who was trying to get into the choir just like me? Albina. I can't say I recognize the name, but there was only one open spot at the last audition. I guess because I passed, she must have... could you come with me for a bit? I'd like to meet this Albina and talk to her in person. Is that? I don't think that's a smart idea. It'll be alright. I can handle it. As long as you're with me, I mean. I want to talk this over properly. Come on, let's go. This really seems like a bad idea, but okay. I mean, bad things could happen, but... Oh, hello there. Sup? Hello? Are you Albina? Melika. I never thought you'd come to me on your own. I was just wondering when the best time would be to go and take you out. To take me out? You don't mean you want to kill? Huh? I thought you knew that already. Isn't that why you hired these drivers to protect you? No, these are just some kind people who offered to help. I just wanted to come and talk to you. What's to talk about? If it weren't for you, I would have made it in the choir. I hate you so much, you witch. You big, you little... If it weren't for you, I could just get rid of you. I could have everything I deserve. I could have gotten out of this hellish life and lived like a respectable person. I could give my mom and dad the rest and comfort they need. Violence isn't going to solve any... Oh, but it will. It's going to change my life for the better. I'm a refugee from Raya, you know. I know people in the mercenary biz. Once I kill you and join the choir, I'll have the cash to pay them off. Once I explained that, they were glad to help. So I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to make you all of you disappear. Help, please. Leave it to me, the Zekinator!
I'm going all in.
Time to beat up this fire driver.
Yeah! No one can stop us now. Sword back! Anchor shot!
Anchor shot.
Gotcha!
There's only just one dude though.
Rolling smash! This one! Sword back!
What? Better stop use of it now.
The Zekinator is
Quicken arts! And get it
Rolling smash!
Zekinator!
Smash it. Nice!
Always will be.
Bam!
Everyone's getting sight.
Also, look at that, a big HP potion.
Cross and retreat.
Leave it to Zeke.
Go for it! Why not?
And he's dead. I did it. I won. Need light work at this one? Aren't we just the best? Lady, sometimes modesty is the cardinal virtue. We lost? What am I going to do now? I have to join the choir or I can't take any more of this life. If it weren't for you, Albina, I don't know what kind of hardships you've been through, but I don't think it's right to join the choir in search of an easy life. You think Praetor Malthus would want people to sing at his sacred ceremonies for a reason like that? What are you saying? I'm the one in the wrong here? Oh, I get it. You think I'm just not good enough to make it in the choir. Yes, that is what I think. Just because you got lucky. Got some nerve. I'm not trying to boast about my own skills. I just think... Go on, say it. Convince me if you think you can. I don't think the choir of Indal exists just to provide wealth to its own members. I think the choir exists to enrich the hearts of everyone who hears it, its own members included. To join the choir, you need to be able to wish for the happiness of others and turn those feelings into song. Those feelings are why the songs of the choir resonate with the people. You can't bring happiness to anyone by singing while thinking only of yourself. That's why, I don't think... Oh, I don't know how to say this. Well, no, I meant to argue. How am I meant to argue with a speech like that? Damn it, Malika. I'm sorry. No, I'm the one who should be sorry. It really wasn't my place to say all that. You know the stupid thing? I love singing too. I really do. So I guess I'll try again. I'll sing for them again. This time I'll get through to them. Maybe that was why I could get the best of both worlds. A happy life and a happy heart. You just wait though. One day I'll make everyone see that I'm the better singer than you. I guess I should look forward to that then. Yay! Thank you so much for all your help, everyone. No problem at all. It was a lot scarier than I ever could have thought, but I'm glad I managed to make up with Albina in the end. This is for you, as thanks. I hope you'll come and listen to us sing sometime. Yay, we prevented a child from being murdered! We got some stuff for it. Ooh. But I think that'll do for now because it's kind of late. So next time we're gonna have a nice, calm, and relaxing walk around Indal. Certainly no crazy shenanigans will happen, I swear. I promise, even though I know the story and I know exactly what's gonna happen. But it's definitely not gonna be anything crazy, I promise. I swear.